Beardys FC is out there. Energy running high here, Nathan.
Yes, sir. Thunderchild versus
Beardys. Jim Bob Patty out there, number 9. And I keep an eye on this guy. As well, the Beardys boys. Lucas Sisquasis is out there.
This live is brought to you by IOPS.ca, empowering Indigenous success through job postings, live streaming Indigenous events, and the IOPS clothing brand, which Cal is actually wearing. We're going to get that in there. With a shot in the goal, early lead here by Beardys in the first half, in the first minute. 1-0 is the lead.
What a shot there by the Beardys boys.
You guys, we do want to kind of apologize right now for not showing the women's live stream right now. It's kind of like a lot of 3-hour breaks that are happening. So after this game, there's going to be like a 3-hour break until we start streaming again.
Jordan Sisquasis accredited for the goal on a howitzer from outside the box and kind of surprising Graham in net. Jackson Graham, the goalkeeper there for Thunderchild. Got to be ready. You got to be fit, especially at this point in the tournament. Again, a lot of teams that have come out that are on the outside looking in just by not getting her done or misplay, and 1 goal, 2 goals tells the tale, and then you don't quite get in there. These guys did get in there. Thunderchild trailing by 1 here early in this game as Beardys came to play.
And just a previous, Mosquito did lose 3-1 to the defending champions, Poundmaker. Poundmaker moves on. Did we find out if it's a win and you're on and lose, you're done kind of deal, or
when you lose, you're out?
All right, there you guys go. It's do or die today, Monday, as the last game will be streamed at 7:30, I believe. All the final games will actually be here at the Flats.
Soccer Saskatchewan rules here, and after you play a game of soccer here in these sanctioned tournaments, it's a 3-hour wait period before you can play another game. So this is why, if you're wondering on some of the scheduling here, you can't be playing back-to-back in soccer. The physical demands of this game, and thinking of the athletes as well.
It actually makes sense considering how a lot of people are getting injured over the weekend and not being prepared. So it's I think I agree with that one. It's good to see that little break. Like Taco was saying when we were chatting with him, he's nice. It's not like the back in the day when back to back games, giving the bodies a little break now.
Carl Patty up there, number 16, striker for Thunderchild, just missing the ball there and had an opportunity to have a chance on net there, but keep an eye on him as well. Number 16 there, Carl Patty. Carl the Beast Patty, we'll call him. This guy is multi-sport athlete as well. Carl, he's very talented on the slow pitch. He played FSIN this year, and they took second. And I think on the slow pitch diamonds, they call him the jackhammer because he takes it yard almost every time at bat.
Here we are, Beardys leading 1-0 here, Thunderchild in the first half.
Ball thrown in and quickly picked up there by Jackson Graham.
Nice long kick here, back in the Beardys zone. What do you call it? Is it the zone? The zone. I know soccer, but I don't know it that well. Just found out 2 days ago what an offside was. Don't matter. That's what it does. That's what it takes. Live and learn, as they say, at any age. Corey Bugler, a former band member of Red Pheasant, now playing for Beardys as he transferred, I think, about 5 or 6 years ago.
Is that right?
Yeah. Very well known in the soccer field, as he's also has taken teams traveling across the world to Europe.
Yeah, a
So
lot
he's
of work he's done with
yeah,
the younger generation. So
very involved, very involved. So big shout out to Corey Bugler, number 12 in Beardy's. Will always be in our hearts a Red Pheasant band member. Very well respected young man. Does amazing things for all the communities, all the soccer communities. So big shout out to him.
John Sutherland was a big throw in there. As Thunderchild gets that one out of the box, trying to create some offense. Still early in this one.
Yeah.
Other notable here for Thunderchild, number 9, Jim Bob Patty.
So who's the heavies here on both teams, Cal? Let's start with Beardy's.
Beardy's, you want to be looking at number 20. We had an interview with him just a couple days ago, one of their earlier games in the round robin, and that's Lucas Cisequasis. I think he started playing in this tournament. He was 16 years old, and so he said 17 years he's been playing FSIN soccer. There's also another Cisequasis out there, Terry, Big Terry. Both these guys, I think there's about 4 or 5 of these guys that are playing Masters as well. Corey's one of them. Terrence and Jeremy Cisequasis is also out there playing both Masters and senior men's.
First half here, Beardy's once again leading 1-0 by a quick goal in the first minute. Set the pace and the tone. To show Thunderchild they're here to play, but can't count Thunderchild out, as they've been known to be a very, very good team.
I had a chance to talk to Corey Bugler just moments before the game here, and just chatting about basically the differences in this game here with the senior men's and the Masters. A little more relaxed play, I guess you were. Still competitive, he said, but not as intense. He said he likes the intense part of the men's game here with the young guns and the speed, the aggressiveness. As we seen here moments ago on with Poundmaker and Mosquito. But still, physically, I mean, you got to be in deadly shape to play 2 tournaments, no matter the speed of the game. You see a lot of players out here walking gingerly, and like you said, I seen a couple buddies there that were out at the hospital the first night, and a lot of Masters divisions were in waiting for their turn to see the doc. So it's a demanding sport, probably one of the most demanding as far as your outdoor sports. I think next one would be probably, basketball, but soccer is pretty intense.
Basketball, you can kind of just jog here and there, but soccer, you're like long sprints here and there, right?
Well, it's still running hard. It's a shorter court, right?
Yeah,
and then you can't be as aggressive as you can in soccer, right? Terrence sees Quasis to throw in here.
Let's head over to the Thunderchild here, and who we looking out for on Thunderchild?
Thunderchild, again, you got your Carl Patties here, and there's a few notables that aren't here that I noticed, but on the field here, Jim Bob Patty there with the Cookham scarf. I mentioned it yesterday, and he has a lot of respect in general as an athlete. You don't see him in any sport, and he plays most sports, but slow pitch and soccer are 2 of his sports. He's number 9 there, and he's going in for as Carl Patty tries to get that. Now he does to Jim Bob,
quick
and
whistle.
just a tad offside, I believe, is the call.
Once again, offside for many of you that are probably like me, like to watch soccer but don't know many of the rules. You cannot be. Apparently, the defensemen are the line, just like in hockey, they're the blue line.
Yeah, you can't cherry pick in soccer. You got to keep in line with the fullbacks.
Yeah, so you got to let the ball pass first before.
A lot of times they'll send the ball there, and then the fullbacks have no choice but to back up, and then your forwards come in with a burst of speed. And you think about it, a lot of these young guys will be the forwards. And Jim Bob Patty is a crafty veteran as well, and he's still playing a striker position up there and forward.
You need a lot of youth legs here to be competitive. I believe in a soccer tournament. For sure, you need the veterans, but you definitely need that youth and that speed.
Dawson Jimmy, another one to keep an eye out here. The Red Sox, number 4. Of course, Thunderchild, short benched here. They got one on the sideline, and you look on the other side, they got some 4 spares. I think 5 spares on the side of Beardys. That could be a factor late in the game.
Little selfie there action for the IOPS memory bank. Sweetgrass, FY, Shauna Arcan doing updates. Sweetgrass men won 5-0 against Onion Lake. Mr. Wasis woman 7-0 against Melbourne. Put on the speaker, we'll update everyone there. All the way. All right, a quick update. Sweetgrass. Oh, we have a goal. Oh, a save, sorry. All right. Quick update here. Sweetgrass men won 5-0 against Onion Lake. Mr. Wasis woman won 7-0 against Powmaker. There's your update.
Yeah, big save there by the goalkeeper of the PSU Oasis here, Thunderchilds. Jackson Graham picks that one up on a hard struck ball there by Beardy's.
Thank you, Shauna, for those updates. Keep them coming, please. Brandy Moccasin, I still don't get it. Right? The offsides. Brandy Moccasin, actually, one of the Soto's premier athletes. Even back in her day, she was ripping around playing basketball. And
another crafty veteran. I've seen her not long ago on the basketball court as well. So, multi-sport athlete, Brandy. A little shout out for you. Seen her here the other day.
Actually back with her community now after many years living in Saskatoon, brought home and, community, I guess, was calling her home, maybe in the spirit there. Now she's here and doing good things for the community.
Living the res life.
Living the res life. Can't go wrong with the res, man. It's just a vibe. It's just a vibe. But I get it. When you're younger, you want to be in the whole, atmosphere of the city and seeing what's going on there. But
the clique, you want to be in the clique.
The older you get, man, it's just nice to sit on the res in peace and quiet, waking up, hearing the res dogs bark, or even the res dogs barking at night at the coyotes. Even that's like soothing in a way. Having
Holy smokes, Nathan, you're going deep into this one. Save res dogs. There you go, Lee Arcan. Save res dogs. Jackson taking a hard hit there from Terrence Sisuquasis. So far, no card on the play here, but I know Jackson went down pretty hard there. And you take a look at Terrence Sisuquasis, number 21 there. He's not a small lad. Loves his fry bread. Jackson pretty rocked on that play. No call as the officials are coming to have a closer look here as some of the boys here from Thunderchild kind of questioning the play.
Three ref system here for the finals.
The refs have been doing a good job here, and I've heard it from a lot of the fans here, even, just previous game. But throughout the weekend, these officials that we've got, some have come as far as Regina to make sure that we do it right here with the FSIN championships. And that's the way we have to do it. Good officiating, not to knock any of our local officials, but just to keep things on the up and up here. And you never know. It's all nations trying to vie for a spot to call themselves FSIN champions. And we want to bring in the best officials we can here from our Soccer Saskatchewan. And, I was talking to some of the officials as well, and they're pretty impressed here with the whole layout of the tournament and how things are run, and kind of mentioning, that they have some Indian tournaments out in down south, but nothing like this. They said this is pretty awesome, and they're actually mentioning that they'd love to come back. So that's good to hear.
No, it's big shout out to Mosquito Chief and Council and all the committee for what they've done. Thunderchild moving it up back into the Mosquito zone. Number 22 with the stretched out. Thunderchild should just say TC. Beardys.
The Monstars is what they go by.
So who's been standing out since you guys been down here? Who's a couple players? Let's say two players that's been standing out all weekend.
Well, for Beardy's here, I'd have to say number 16 has been a big part of their team. Justice Yakakut here with the Braids, solid young player and plays his own game, but very fit and very aggressive. And he's been a key player. But soccer is one of those games where it's not going to be one person that's going to take a lead role, and it's going to be a team working together, a team staying poised and not getting too caught up in the back and forth with the other team. It's communication with your own team and being part of it, and I think that's the most important thing with these guys. But definitely, you have your stars that need to show up, your goal scorers, but there's a lot of defense involved here as well.
Again, speed is the name of the game here in soccer.
Especially in the men's draw
Yeah.
and the women's. John Sutherland, number 8 there, the midfielder, and now playing up forward.
A little breezy today, a little chilly. I wonder if that is hampering any of these players. We're getting in the fall here with a little smoky action that we've had all weekend. Be safe out there, you guys, if you are coming down here, and if you do have, asthma or something. I really felt that last night going to bed, the smoke. So
bring a Pendleton out, keep warm.
Yeah, that too as well. Beardy's throwing in the ball.
Long johns don't hurt either.
Yeah, we got 3 sweaters here, and still a little chilly. Number 8 for Beardy's kicks it. Is there room for a goal? No. Could get there and do a Ronaldo.
There's a shot
kick,
there,
16.
and that was Yakakut. Not the shot he wanted. Kind of went wrong off his foot there, but catching the short side and wide.
Thunderchild still looking to tie the game here at 1 as we're in the first half. Beardy's with that early goal in the first minute to go up 1-0. Do or die. If we go into a tie, I believe there's a shootout, or is there extra time?
On this one here, that's a good question. I haven't checked out the rules. There would be an overtime, I would imagine. Don't quote me on it, though. It could be a shootout. We've seen that before, and it could be 5-minute overtime and then shootout. So we'll find out on that one. Maybe we shoot a text here to one of our organizers and get the rule on that. That's a good question there, Nathan.
Just like the CFL game last night when we weren't sure what was going on.
Oh,
as
man.
The
Riders pulled off the Labor Day Classic.
we didn't know what was happening in overtime because before it was just the first person that scored won. But they changed the rules in 2021.
I'm just glad they won because it seems like every Labor Day Classic, Winnipeg is.
And our bro Willie was actually a star
us.
there. 30,000 screaming fans there, and he won himself a jersey. There's
nothing happening there. He was just kind of gave out on him.
Yeah. As they're moving the generators around here, as they are going to be under the lights tonight.
Bugler working it down low. Bugler in front here.
Still moves like a young man, that Bugler. He's got some moves. Number 5 here, looking with some speed, looking to move it up. Beardy's. Thunderchild gets that out.
Alex Smallchild, number 5 there for Beardy's. And now Carl Patty the other way. He's got Jim Bob with him, but he throws it over here. Number 4 has a shot on net here for Thunderchild. Dawson Jimmy.
If I was a coach and I understood soccer just a little bit more, I think I'd be saving those big kickers to be kind of standing in the zone and get the speedy guys to run around, but be getting them to pass. Because when I was watching the women, like, man, those big kickers would just be hammering goals from like almost near the 50-yard line here.
Yeah, but if you start coaching, then we have no captain leading our ship here with IOPS. That's no good for us. I mean, you can have the best sniper in the league here at IOPS. If our captain leaves us, man, I'm abandoning ship.
I don't know. Candace is up and coming here. She's doing pretty good, starting to learn the ins and outs of live streaming.
My producer, Candace Corman, here, she's shaking her head. She's like, no, we're not letting him go. He's not coaching soccer.
We're trying to get her onto the mic here soon, eh?
Doesn't make no sense, she said.
Up high. Bounce. Thunderchild looking to gain control and doing with the kick. There's the ball. They might have one. Just nice little save there.
Carl Patty with a nice opportunity there. Again, didn't get a lot on the shot. You know, that's one of those things here. And in soccer, it's such a demanding sport. And, you know, when you finally do get that opportunity to get a nice, good shot off, sometimes tough when there's a lot of legs, a lot of bodies in the way. And that last-ditch effort, he tried to put it in there. He had a good spot pick, but the keeper picked that one up.
It's a good thing these guys aren't millionaires and billionaires like you see on the Europe football.
Mbappe.
A lot of these guys on TV are getting hurt with the slightest little touch here. I don't think they'd make it here at FSI.
Yeah, the embellishment on the injury is something else there at the world level, mind you. Those guys are getting paid the big bucks.
Yeah, I guess I'd go scream around for 50 million pounds or $50 million a year. He touched me, I'm down. But I'd still go out there and score 30. Yeah. This one's for you, babe. All right, 1-0 here. Beardys leading as they kicked it out and they're trying to get it 2-0 here. We might have a breakaway. Now. Speed is the name.
Oh, and
Number
he's
2.
in.
Oh,
Jackson Graham with a big save there. Keeps this one within reach at 1. And he boots that one down. Jim Bob Patty is there.
Pounding the chest there, Thunderchild goalie. He knew that was a big save. Run, you old dog is a saying out there in the field right now.
Harley Karen was the one that had the opportunity. A big shot and a breakaway by Harley Karen. Good run as he beat the D-man and fought for the ball for positioning.
Oh,
Jackson
lucky.
Out there again. High ponytail and smiling, both the goaltender and the forward. Battling at center field here, and that one's going to go out of bounds. That'll be Beardy's ball.
What's the score for Little Pine men's? Shauna, if you're still watching, let us know if you're there. If you can give us an update. If anyone's there at the men's on JP, can you please give us an update on those scores?
Tori Cameron plays it in here. Bugler gets a touch, but now Thunderchild. Jim Bob. Looking around. Defender steals that one, and now that'll come back up to Corey Bugler here at midfield. Jim Bob Patty, a nice back check there. The crafty veteran not quitting on that ball. Back and forth we go in the midfield. It's almost like a chess game for both these teams as Beardys leads this one on an early goal and an opportunity. That one hits the bar, but the whistle had went offside, so it wouldn't have counted. But Jackson was there as he claps his hands.
Good call by the rest, as I seen that and I was offside. Beardy's leading 1-0 again. We got a request here from one of the online fans for Cal to get out there to the 40-yard line and do the Cal Carlos 40-yard
Look at that
kick.
one. Jackson gets a hand on that one. Kind of reminded me of myself back in 1994, Tony Cody games. That's probably what Riley's talking about. They used to bring me in there for the free kick as well. Yeah.
Using those legs. Maybe that's where the term legs came from.
I gave him the kind of look to the left corner, but tap it to the right. Free kick. Boom. Done.
Specialist.
Riley Gardapi, formidable soccer player in his own right. Thank you for chiming in there. Goes right from chin right to chest at Riley Gardapi. The Beardys, brick shit house. Not around here. They need you in the Masters, buddy.
Thunderchild staying in the game. It is still only 1-0 for Beardys. Beardys with a couple good chances. Thunderchild goalie keeping them only down by 1 right now. Hey, anything can happen at FSI here as, a lot of these players weren't let, but they showed up anyway.
Again, just a little offside. There's Jackson, the anti-slayer, was all over that ball.
That's funny.
Thunderchild to play it out here as the boys get set up in front here. The Beardy's keeper, Jim Bob Patty, in the way. That one intercepted. Number 14 there from the Beardy's.
Got an injured player.
Dwayne Fox. I look at a lot of these rosters and a lot of the names, you get on all teams. So you got to really watch who's out there. You got Foxes on about 4 different teams, Baptistes on about 3 different teams, and the list goes on and on. So,
well, yeah, the Baptistes around here because they're from our reserve, Powmaker and Little Pine.
Ah. That's why they tell you, make sure. That's your cousin.
I don't think they're related, though, those Baptistes. Kind of a different set. But in the end, we are all related. Number 8, way offside.
John Sutherland, number 8, there was an opportunity. But again, like you said, Nathan, just a step offside and no opportunity on that one. Thunderchild with the ball.
Once again, anyone who's watching, if you are at the other field, can you please give us an update in the comments so we can let everyone know here as well?
Wind picking up here, definitely a factor. Wind coming towards the Beardys boys. And they're leading by score 1 as we wind down here the first half. We're going to switch sides here. The wind will be coming against Thunderchild Monstars.
Yeah, going to be jam-packed here at the flats here. So if you guys are thinking about coming here to get good seats, you better get here early. There's going to be a lot of action here. The no blanket rule, that's still in effect. You can't leave a blanket here and save a spot. The powwow. This is FSI.
Provincial Championship Soccer coming at you there, folks. Let your friends know. Throw it a share as we're brought to you here by IOPS on YouTube, Facebook as well. Brought to you by Mosquito, Grizzly Bears Head, Lean Man First Nation, our host community here for our Provincial Championships.
Thank you, Steph. Let's turn on that mic.
That's the women's draw there. Beardy's 2, Whitefish 0 in the second half.
Turn on the mic here. All right, we got a updated score for women's. Beardys is leading 2-0 over Whitefish in the second half. All right, I just want to do a IOPS job of the game here, you guys. Remember, IOPS.ca, empowering Indigenous success through job postings. Make sure you check it out, IOPPS.ca. Commercial Loan Account Officer with the Saskatchewan Indian Equity Foundation, otherwise known as SEAF. Check that job out, $60,000 to $86,000 per year. Once again, check out iops.ca for the latest job postings. 1-0 here in the second half. Good game. Beardys is putting on that pressure to go up 2-0 with Thunderchild holding their own, as well as that goalie standing on his head, keeping it close.
Sutherland throws that into the box there, picked up by Jackson. Now punts it the length of the field here. Jim Bob, Patty, Carl going after that one. But picked up again by the fullbacks, Beardys. No opportunity and no shot. As that one will go out of bounds.
Billabong, is that for Masters or is that men? Here in the second half, this first half is over. Beardy's leading 1-0.
Halftime.
Two halves.
Two halves equal a whole, as some of the fans are throwing some questions at us here. Taking in the game here, this capacity crowd here at the legendary Flats.
We have an update as well. 4-0 for Sweetgrass. They play again at 1:30. And we got DJ Trizzy here in the background playing the music. Big shout out to him. Here we are live here on IOPS on YouTube and IOPS on Facebook. Everyone's chilly here with their Timmies.
Yeah, I had a nice warm double-double here this morning to wake up to a really good, well-played game there this morning. Unfortunately, our home community there, Mosquito Grizzly Bears head lean man, getting edged out by Poundmaker.
Yeah.
Games like that, even talking to Poundmaker boys here, they know what's up at stake here. And, I mentioned it a few times. The depth of Poundmaker is they bringing in some of the crafty veterans as well. You got your Corwin Baptiste out there and what have you. But these guys playing two divisions and, they're not spring chickens, but they're taking care of their bodies. And soccer's a tough game. And, I see Sequasis out there. I see a lot of these guys are playing both. And, when I look at some of the young guys and people that are walking gingerly out there, these crafty veteran players, hats off to you guys because you guys are taking care of yourselves and you're making it count for your nation. So it's nice to see.
Yeah, we got one of the legends himself, Porky, here standing behind us here. He's on the screen here. I guess we could have grabbed the mic. You want to sit and get a quick little interview?
Jump in there, Porky. A great game here this morning. Corwin, what's going through your mind as you guys move forward here on Championship Monday?
Oh, it's quite I don't know how to express the feelings I got playing with these young guys. And we have 4 young guys coming in from Poundmaker, first year here, and playing with 2 of my kids. And it's an awesome feeling,
Yeah.
My 35th FSIN here.
35th FSIN, man, awesome.
And still a starter,
Hey, man, I was looking out there. I was pretty impressed with the Poundmaker crew. You guys all looked, said both teams looked ready to go. And, there was a couple of opportunities for goals that you guys capitalized on. And like I said, any Monday could go any way, but you guys are formidable opponents. You guys look like you were set. And a good mixture of some of the veterans and some of the young guys. Yep. You get to play with your kids.
Oh, it's the best feeling ever, And hats off to Mosquito. They come out, they battle. I've been battling with Mosquito for 35 years, man.
You betcha.
It's been the same right throughout, and it's the best feeling, Hats off to them, they battled and
a lot of pedigree with all these teams. You still got Little Pine in there. I was talking to some of the guys. Beardys are going to be competitors here. Anybody who's in the championship right now can go either way. But you got to be ready to play. You got to have some depth. You got to have some discipline. You got to have all those things working for you.
Oh, most definitely. That's a big part of the game. It's very mentally and very physically. You got to be ready for the game. And we showed up here 7:30 this morning and ready to battle. Yeah, it was a little cold, but hey, once you get out there, the adrenaline starts going. You're ready to battle.
That's why you
Go
fought
hard.
2 hard days to get to that
Oh
game at
yeah,
7:30,
definitely,
right? I
definitely.
was listening to some of the banter because along with those two teams, Mosquito being a home community, but also Poundmaker not too far away, and a lot of mushrooms and cookums out here, and they were right into it, and they're yelling for their team, so that's nice to see too.
Oh yeah, like spectators are what make the game so special. Like they're part of it. They're cheering on their First Nations. And
Yeah,
that's there's a lot of like talking back and
you bet.
saying some bad stuff, but hey, it's part of the game, and
Yeah.
you gotta love it. You
I
gotta love
was
it.
talking to some of the ladies that were in women's draw over there, and I guess it was getting heated. It gets heated up in any game, right?
Oh
But
yeah.
I think there was a little scrap that broke out there, and my wife was telling me that they started fighting, and then 2 minutes later they were hugging, and the game was back on. So
Oh yeah. Like we leave it on the field. Like after the game, we all hugged and
that's right.
wished each other good luck, and then all that little scuffling that was going on, the guys that were involved, they all came and it's
Yep,
leave it on the field.
you
We're bros
betcha.
after the final whistle. We're all bros.
How many times have you won the FSIN championships?
I've won the FSIN championships 14 times. I'm wanting to win
Wow,
my 15th here,
unreal,
so
man. Well, I'll shake your hand again,
oh
there,
yeah,
partner. I
for
didn't
sure,
realize
for
that.
sure,
That's
yeah.
something to be accredited to.
Oh, for
14-time
sure,
champion.
yeah,
You're in the hunt again here. Could
yeah.
make it 15,
Oh,
right?
geez. And to win it with two of my kids, it's the best feeling. I won it with my youngest there last year, and Camden is a big part of this team, and he's the one that pushes me to keep playing.
Yeah,
I love my son for telling me, Dad, you still got it. You can still play. Look at the way you run. That builds up my
yeah. Your
you know
motivation.
yes,
Your motivation. I was
yes.
talking to Corey Bugler there, and he's playing both divisions as well. But he was telling me like he loves playing in the men's. It's faster, more aggressive. He's even changed his cleats. He said I use runners in the masters because his feet get sore and there's different issues, right?
Oh
But
yeah,
so, what are
definitely.
some of the things that you changed for yourself between the masters and coming and playing with the senior?
Masters, it's a totally different game. It's not as fast, but you get into the groove of the game, so you just go with it.
Yeah.
You just run with it and do your best, and whatever
There's a pace
happens.
strategy, eh? More
Yes, it
like a
is.
marathon because
Yes.
the guys are a little older, but injuries plague some teams, and you got to make it to your
Yeah,
Monday.
those water breaks kind of. I don't have water breaks in the senior men, so the old timers. Yeah, I'll have some.
We're gonna get back to the action here, Corwin. Thanks for
Yes,
stopping
for
in,
sure,
buddy.
man.
Good luck,
Thanks.
man. I
Yeah,
hope you
thanks.
get number 15, buddy.
Yes, for sure.
Hi,
Thanks,
hi.
bro.
All right, guys. Let's knock on their window there, Corwin. We're gonna get things going here. Camera on me at the moment, but we're going to get back to the action as they're going to with the tip off here. It's going to be Jim, Bob, Patty starting it off, and Carl throws that back to the boys as we get started. They're playing a 4-4-2 operation here with Thunderchild as they want to create some offense, and certainly not out of this game at all. These guys are only down a goal. You know, wow, what an interview there with Corwin. Gives you a good insight on the the point of view from a crafty veteran winning 14 championships and looking for 15.
Is
You
that
know,
how many he's won?
14 FSIN
14.
championships. Unreal.
But I remember there was that little time when Poundmaker was like dominant.
Yeah.
They still are. As
They
today.
are.
They're
They
still
are.
dominant, yeah.
You can see it today. But again, Mosquito, a young upcoming team, and then emotions running high. And then, like Carmen was saying, you got to be mindful of everything that's going on out there. So even though tensions are running high and cards are flying, you got to really control yourself and not be detrimental, I guess, to the team.
Here we are in the second half. Beardys is leading Thunderchild 1-0. Thunderchild looking to tie it up, and we are still. Did you ask Porky what happens in the tie right now, or?
I did not.
So we'll have to find out. If anyone knows actually online what happens here, if there's a tie after the end of regulation, do they go into OT or is it straight shootout? And we got a big bump there. A yellow card issued to Thunderchild.
Well, there's 2 cards. One is a minor infraction with the yellow card. And then if it's very severe infraction, you get the red card. This tournament here, if you get the yellow card as well, you have to pay a fine of $25 before you play your next game. That's a team fine. It's a player fine, but the player can't play. And then the red card's $50 fine. So I know there was a few of the boys chipping in because they were short players yesterday. So they were like, geez, throwing in my last $20 here to get my bro in the game. And then that's all they had. They had nobody else on the bench. So they got him in. They pulled it up.
And that's what it's all about, man. Nothing but memories and good memories, whether you're kicking in cash to get your player on back on the field or enjoying with the family or whatever. That's everything what FSIN's about. You know, Porky being a 14-time champion, you know, to talk about that with his kids and his grandchildren. And it's always good to hear about
You could see the excitement. You know, he's playing with 2 of his boys here in this tournament. He said to win it with them. He said he won it with one of his boys last year. And now they're both in the tournament. And now 3 of them. So something special for those guys.
Yeah, that would be good. The only way that'll happen with legs is if he transfers to Big River. Anything is possible. Great. Number 8 here is Beardys.
John Sutherland with a shot. Jackson with an acrobatic save as he cuts down the angle.
Yes, that was key. He came out and he did give him not much opportunity to choose where to shoot. And nice save, nice kick. Thunderchild looking to move it out. Beardys moving it around inside the Thunderchild zone. Little wangle there by 88. Thunderchild. Beardys still has control of it. Back to DC now.
Another notable too on Beardys here has been a strong fullback here for the Beardys team, and that's Nathan Baldhead, number 17 back there. Keep your eye on him. Like, he had a good tournament here, and he's playing really well, and it's probably a big reason why Beardys is here on Championship Monday. He's been doing a lot of work in the background there, not scoring goals, but preventing a lot of goals there.
Yeah. We have an update here on what has happened after the tie. It goes 5 minutes and then shootouts. Thank you, Billabong Benson. Got one of the men himself here, Pepler, Mr. Gordon Pepler.
Here we go. Opportunity here for Thunderchild. Big John Sutherland moving up. We had him on fullback moments ago, and the coaching made definitely a factor moving him up into play. And defender was with him, but sized him out a bit and got the shot off, and now they lead the score 2-0 on the goal by Sutherland.
Beardys 2-0.
Big John. Big John. Big Bad John.
Good goal. And he did the airplane right after.
Smiling John Sutherland at the moment. 2-0 in the second half here. Nathan Baldhead again clearing the ball here. Desjardins moves that ball up. Number 6 here for Beardys. Midfielder Jeff Desjardins.
No, it's not a tie. Beardys is up 2-0.
Oh, he's talking about the tiebreaker rule if it's a tie.
If it's a tie, yeah. There you go.
My videographer trying to chime in here. I like the attitude though. Right on.
Beardys moving up, number 6. Lots of players there. There's only 2 defenders.
I'm just telling you, as long as I don't have to tell you twice, and she's showing me both of her hands. What the hell? Very aggressive going in here in the producer's booth.
It's intense on the field, but as well in the producer field, we are a high energy team here at IOPS.
Probably because I keep shouldering her every time there's a breakaway or trying to get me back. She'll cuff me. Jackson picks up that ball.
Just be like one of those movies there when you see the play-by-play grabbing the other guy like that, freaking out. Eh?
Joe Rogan style.
Gonna have to pull out some insurance here.
Wow, you know what? As we get closer to the finals, it's going to get exciting. Yeah, it was nice to see that morning game with Mosquito and Poundmaker and the crowd that came out that early. And like I said, I was telling the viewers there when we were talking to Corwin Porky Baptiste on the interview, but a lot of mushums, a lot of cookums that come out to watch these soccer sports and cheer on their team, and they were yelling. And I was out here listening, and then I went across the other side. You can't hear them on the other side, but they're in the bleachers, and they were going, "Hey, the cooking, there you go again," and cheering on their guys. And I know, when the boys are running by, they can hear that, and must inspire them as well.
Easy, man. Fans are a major important part of any sport, and especially here when they're that close to the field, they can feel that energy from the players, and vice versa. The players can feel that energy from the fans. So it's always good to have that family dynamic support, especially from the cookums and mushums. As we know, they are the leaders of our families.
Lots of people chiming in here online. Thank you for joining us here on IOPS on Facebook, IOPS on YouTube here as we 57 viewers here today on this Championship Monday on the Labor Day Classic here at the FSIN Soccer Championships. Hi. And welcome to the Flats, the legendary Flats. A lot of tournaments that happened here over the course of many years. It's still awesome to come here, especially this year, and the good work that they've done from Mosquito, Grizzly Bears head lead man.
Yes. The vibe around here, what they put on with all the vendors, Cool Castles, the DJ, the live stream. You got Curtis Cameron Photography. You got 155 Films doing documentary. Just everything, the vibe all around, is just awesome. Even though we've been hammered by this smoke, it's sometimes you don't even know it's there because you're so much into the vibe around.
I think today it's a little lighter on the smoke.
Yeah.
I think yesterday was the major smoke day, but didn't take much away from the tournament as a whole.
Nope.
No expenses spared here for the tournament, and I think that's what makes a big difference there. You got the castles for the kids, the bouncy castles. You got the I've seen a lot of kids playing soccer in the mini pitch here, and that's a big. And then you got Armin Duck Chief, you got Talent Show, you got Red River Jig, who, they were calling Nathan over last night, and then he started limping. I don't know what that was about.
Hey,
but
man,
he said, "I'm not here to win contests. I'm here to promote."
That's all I'm here for, man. Here for a good time. I'm humble, as they say, huh? But yeah, man, like I said, everyone had something to do. The kids are entertained, the adults entertained. Cal's entertained. Everyone's entertained here this weekend. So big shout out to Mosquito leadership and all the organizers right across.
Thunderchild trying to get on the board here, pressing the envelope here a little bit, and Beardy's got to be careful. You don't want you want to be relaxed. You want to spare some of your energy. They're up 2 goals, but at the same time, now another break here as Jackson comes out to challenge. That one could have been stopped there as well by Desjardins, but it isn't, and that could have been dangerous as Jackson way out of the box on that one.
Watch our mics there, players. Oh, in the face.
Lucas takes that one strong with that 5% body fat. That's not going to hurt him at all. He's like Rocky Balboa, Rocky 3. Yeah. You can't break him. You can't hurt him.
Beardy's leading 2-0 right now. Beardy's in the red, the Thunderchild in the green. As we're in the Beardy zone right now. Thunderchild goalie actually keeping it closer than it should be. It should be probably about 4 or 5-0 right now, but being very steady in the net there.
Jackson Graham, big factor here for Thunderchild as he picks his game up. Had a little rough one there yesterday. Not necessarily all his fault, but if your goalie is playing good, your keeper's playing good here in this sport, you're gonna do well.
Once again, as well, I want to give a big shout out to the Cherish and Ashley Wiener. Yeah, Weenie.
You're gonna get it later, Nathan.
The
You're gonna get it, man. They'll probably bring you. They'll probably bring you a coffee, and it'll be wiener water.
Yeah.
There you go. Get you back.
But they will be coming over here as well for the final games, and they'll be doing some play-by-play with you. They're a lot of energy, a lot of fun.
The Weenie Sisters. Yeah. No, I was chiming in on some of their commentary. A lot of fun they're having out there, and they make it fun for the ladies as well. As I've seen some of the ladies do some interviews there, and some good banter going on as well. So thank you to them.
And that's what IOPS is about: is giving everyone that ample opportunity to come out and try live streaming. As well, Cal, just a crafty bet anyway. Just natural territory for him to be on this side doing a play-by-play. But as well, the Weenie Sisters doing their thing and doing an amazing job at it.
Thunderchild with a corner kick previously there and a big opportunity. These guys need a goal to put them back in this game. It'll make it interesting as we, get to the latter parts here. There's still time on the clock here. Looks like an injury to number 12 there for Beardys as he's down and holding the ankle.
Yeah. Our former band member, Red Pheasant, now playing for Beardys.
But up quickly, so that could have been a European role you were talking about earlier there, Nathan.
Yeah. Maybe you try looking for the red card or the yellow card.
Yep. And that's going to be
maybe it did work.
Penalty kick. Penalty kick. No fine, but now, in a 2-0 game is something you can get one goal. You can put yourself back into it now. Jackson with another save.
Wow.
Keeping his team in it.
There's his open net.
Cisequasis with the golden boot finds the back of the net. You had the save by Jackson. You got to give him credit there. And then the fullbacks got to be on marking their men. And there was 2 more opportunities for shots. And then, unfortunately, for Thunderchild, Lucas Cisequasis with an awesome boot there, finds the back of the net.
Yeah, he's been playing pretty good here, and but you can't save them all. As Beardys is leading 3-0 here in the second half. Once this game is over, we'll have a 3-hour break per se. But we might head over to the other games and try to get them live streamed. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. We're just kind of looking at the schedule. If anyone's watching and can give us some updates here on the scores that are happening across JP and as well as the women's and the masters division, so we can let everyone else know here.
Nathan Baldhead moving up to the play again there, number 17, another crafty veteran there. Bringing it up and now losing it is Thunderchild. Trying to get something going down low.
Let's go Beardys and Farland. Who's Farland? Or Furlad? Yeah, Beardys. What number's Farland? Sean Sutherland. Corner kick, Thunderchild. Thunderchild looking to get on the board here.
John Sutherland?
3. I don't know.
Number 8.
Number 8? Farland. Oh, Beardys.
I was looking at rosters there a while back there, and some of the guys there said, hey, we need to finish up your roster. He said, I can't do it. He said, I only know the boys by their nicknames. Let's get somebody else over here. One of those things sometimes on the res. You call them their nickname so long, you think it's their real name.
That's true, though. The res nicknames, there's a lot of people I don't even know.
Oh, Farland for TC. That's number 21. Sorry, you're looking at the wrong roster. Is why.
Oh, Beardys plus Fireland. All right. That makes sense.
Jackson puts that one out through center, and that one will be out of bounds. Here's Farland in front of us here, number 21. Looking a little worse for wear. Doesn't look sore or anything, but a little winded. Again, no spares on the side of Thunderchild. Definitely a factor here for them. And, Jackson made that save. And again, it could have been interesting coming down the end here. If they could get on the board, and it makes it a 2-1 game. And a little bit out of reach with 3-0. Time winding down. I think probably under, maybe I'd say, if I was to guess, 7 minutes left in this one. Beardys controlling the ball here on the far side. Thunderchild bringing it back as they steal. Working it up and not quitting on the ball here is Beardys. Thunderchild not quitting either. Keeper out of his net to play that ball. There's a shot opportunity there by number 14, Dwayne Fox, and that one goes off the foot. Thunderchild defender and wide. Goalie kick here for Thunderchild as they're down 3, looking to get on the board here. As we get to the latter part of the second half. Thunderchild fullbacks playing with the ball in their own zone here as they try to clear, and Beardy is intercepting that one. They get it back now. Beardy's in position here, and that one whistled down here. That's going to be Thunderchild ball as they play that one up through center. Not a very good kick here, but now number 77 gets it back, but now Beardy's with another steal. Beardy's inside the box here now, looking for a shot, and another save by Jackson. Jim Bob puts that one up ahead for Carl. Carl Patty Jr. tips that one to the Beardy's defender and out of bounds, and they'll have a throw in.
All right, back here. Just was on the phone with the Weenie sisters. They're ready to go. I do apologize. I was supposed to be live streaming. Oh, Sandy Lake.
6-0 against Big River. They take the lead.
We have an update here. Sandy Lake ladies won 6-0 against Big River. Sandy Lake beating Big River 6-0. Women's. Thank you, Shauna. We appreciate it. Getting all the updates. Beardy's leading 3-1, 3-0. Thunderchild looking to make something happen.
Bald head. Fullback here now moving up with the ball, and a pass from Lucas Isuquasis. Lucas moving up in the play now here, the fleet footer. As Beardy's brings the ball up. Beardy's now makes a cross, and here's an opportunity with a header there, and Sutherland
Oh,
just wide of the net on the opportunity there from Beardy's number 8. Big John Sutherland has a goal already in this game.
maybe that was Master Sean was talking about. Sandy Lake women played Sweetgrass. Beardy's women played at Big River.
Yeah, Big River Masters are ladies are done, so it can't be them. At any rate, I'll try to give you guys don't take everything. We're getting messages here on Facebook, so it's not official results. So if we make mistake, it's don't blame the messenger. Thunderchild riding it out here, and I think Beardy's as well. You know, they're playing strong defense here, but keeping in mind they have other games here, especially some of these guys playing 2 divisions in Masters as well. Endurance, strategy involved here for some of these guys is Thunderchild unfortunately down 3, but still pushing the envelope here. No quitting these guys as they try to get on the board here. It's got to be only a few minutes left in this one here, folks. Jim Bob Patty looking to break the shutout, as it were, here. Number 9 from Thunderchild. Thunderchild deep in the zone here for Beardy's. That one kicked out there by Sutherland.
Hello, sir. Yeah.
Who's playing Stellar? Nene. Big throw in there by Sutherland as they try to extend their lead in the latter part of this one. Corner kick here for Beardy's as they set up in the box. Up in the air. That one cleared out. Still with the ball here, number 14 of Beardy's, Dwayne Fox. Carl Patty Jr. here comes back to help out. Now a good, nice pass opportunity there for Jim Bob, but doesn't make it through. But they're still coming with a full head of steam. Here's number 77 from the PSU Oasis, keeps the strive alive here. The fullbacks doing their job here from Beardy's. Nothing happening here. Back and forth they go, but now keeper with the ball as Lucas calls for it near center. Now he gets it. And a little quick header. Cisequasis now settles the ball. Harley Karen, number 2, puts that buck in front, and Jackson Graham with the ball. Farland here puts that one through center, a little heavy on the pass, and that one will come back all the way here. Karen with the ball. Back and forth, the Beardy's boys trying to look for an opportunity, look for a seam to pass it in, and the fullback stops it, but Karen retrieves the ball. Now Cisequasis at the top of the corner of the box, and again, Thunderchild knocks that one out. That one will go out of bounds. There'll be a throw in here by Beardy's.
Little Pine men's is winning 3-1 against Red Pheasant so far. That's a JP. John Paul 2 Diamonds, or flat field, whatever you want to call it. Getting
It's
a
a
little
soccer
nippy out
pitch, Nathan. It's a soccer pitch. It's not a ball diamond. So it's not whatever we want to call it.
The grass where they run around.
Let's call it Treaty 6 territory, Treaty 4 territory if you're in
Yeah.
Mosquito, Grizzly Bears, Head Lean Man. Treaty 4, Treaty 6. Here's Gord Pebble sneaking around here, the crafty teepee creeper. Longtime official in hockey and soccer. He's doing a lot of work here for the nation as well. So thank you, Gord Pebble. A little shout out for you.
Yeah.
The hard work you've been doing. Hi. Tenigi.
He does amazing work, man. Doesn't get enough shout outs. So, yeah, big shout out to him. All right, we're back.
He gets
here
a lot of shouted at, but he doesn't get a lot of shout outs.
We're back here on the grass where they play things, and it is Beardys leading 3-0.
As long as the grass grows and the river is slow and the sun shines.
Yes.
That's what you meant, Nathan.
That's what I didn't mean.
You're talking treaty lingo, and we love it.
We're playing.
But ball is on the diamonds.
The Flats. I don't know where that name came up. The Flats. Should YouTube that or Google it.
Well, I could tell you, but
Tell me then.
well, it's a tobacco question. So
Hey,
get
virtual.
me later. Talk to me later.
give him a virtual gift.
I remember
tobacco.
coming here long ago. I wasn't really for
here
soccer,
we go.
but
Here we go.
I was just a kid. My dad and my mom were playing ball out here.
Yeah.
So fond memories of the Flats. I lived in Princeton, in North Balfour till I was 10 years old. Always remember coming here and playing as a little kid. Don't remember watching Dad play, but the kids were playing, so we're having fun.
Beardy's looking to extend that lead offside. As we're probably nearing the end of this game.
Yeah, it shouldn't be much longer here for this one here. Unfortunately, for Thunderchild, they're running short on time and to probably, have a opportunity to tie this up. So it looks like Beardys FC will move forward in the draw here, and congratulations to them. We're very well played game, and hats off to Thunderchild. They made it to Championship Monday. They're representing their nation, as they usually do. They play hard, and they're a very respectful team out there as well. So thank you to all you Thunderchild fans that are out there. We thank your community for your participation here in the 2023 edition of the Provincial FSIN Soccer Championships.
No treaty talk on the field against the Rose. We all know what they mean. It's the basketball. Loving the comments. Glad you guys are having a
the
good time.
football
Yeah,
game.
there we go.
Again, to Thunderchild, our hats are off. You guys played well here this weekend. Unfortunately, your provincial championships have come to an end for 2023 as people acknowledge the PSU Oasis. But moving forward in the draw here, longtime formidable team still vying for a spot to call themselves the 2023 champions, the Beardys FC, moving forward on Championship Monday. We're going to be back here, folks, here with IOPS, with your FSIN championships when we coming back here for the
you guys just stay tuned on the page or YouTube, wherever you're watching on, and we'll let you guys know. We're gonna check in on this schedule. We might head over to the comp and the track where that grass is there, and they chase that little round thing. We're gonna see what's going on there. But thanks again, everyone, for watching. Thank you, Shauna, for giving us updates. Thank you guys for just tuning in. Big shout out to RYP Mechanical. Remember to check that out. You can see on the stream down there. Check them out. Always support Indigenous business. Here's some IOPS gear. We're going to be getting more of these during the fall. We got DJ Trizzy here in the background. You guys, thank you. Remember, stay focused, stay motivated, stay deadly. We'll see you at the